Hey everybody, got a package in the mail today. This is something I ordered and I've been waiting for. It's a vintage cookbook. I gotta say right off the bat, I'm not real happy with the way it was packaged. I really expected a 76-year-old book to be put in a box and not a padded envelope, so I went ahead and kind of pulled it open so we can see, and I'm going to open it here with y'all, and thankfully it seems to be okay, so that's a good thing. What I got here is Southern Cooking by Mrs. Stanley Dull, or Mrs. Henrietta, or Mrs. S.R. Dull. Little background on Henrietta Dull. She is known as the Queen of Southern Cooking. She was born, I've got my computer over here to give me a little background on it. She was born in Lawrence County, Georgia on December 6th, 1863. I believe she died in 1964. So yeah, she lived 100 years. She was born on her family's plantation in Chapel Mills, and she learned to cook from the women who worked for her family. When she married, she was her husband became mentally ill, and she was forced to take care of her family herself and provide for them. And she started cooking and doing sandwiches and selling the food out of her home. And the owners of Atlanta Gas Light Company invited her to initiate a program to help and promote gas stoves. So this is back in long time ago. But anyway, I have been watching this cookbook and been wanting a copy. It was originally published in 1928. I was not fortunate enough to find a copy of the 1928 version, but I did get, this is 1941. So, and I have to say, I'm kind of impressed that this is in good a shape for a 76-year-old book as it is. It's got some stains in it, so this was a well-used cookbook, and it said in the description before I ordered it that it did have stains on it, especially in the meat and sauces section, so we can tell where it came from. But I am really excited about getting this cookbook, and it's even got some handwritten notes in here. 10 large tea bags will make 3 gallons of iced tea. 5 gallons is enough for a club party. Interesting. But in the future, we'll be trying to make some recipes out of this and sharing them with you. I do see. Okay, that's all right. It's kind of just sticking out a little bit to the side. Anyway, as I started to say, we'll be sharing recipes out of this book and going through. Just to let you know, I have got a new camera on the way. I've got to get a new memory card for the new camera. My old camera is just too old and I wasn't happy with it, and I think the memory card has bit the dust and gone bad because I can't even get it to read on my laptop anymore. I'm going to put a link below to a website where I found kind of a life history on Miss Dull, because it's really very interesting. I mean, she served during World War I. She served as a hostess for the Soldiers Recreation House on Peachtree Street in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see. There's just so much about this lady. She wrote, did articles for the Atlanta Journal for 20 years. Retired in 1938. She was listed as one of the most famous women in Georgia, one of the 12 most famous women in Georgia. I believe she opened schools. Let's see. She did cooking demonstrations and conducted cooking schools. She just did so much for a woman in that time. It was very unusual. So, I'm just real happy to get this cookbook, and looking forward to sharing some recipes with you, and hopefully we'll be able to get to cooking pretty soon once we get a new camera in here. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all later.